truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go, run the ball. Hurry, man.
A first carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Lock in.
A give to Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Now Trubisky. That is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Get wide, man. Go Delta. Go Delta. Hey.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Go Delta. Go Delta.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Delta. Go Delta.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Watch the pass.
Again throwing. It's Savage. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Bridgewater to throw it. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Go Delta. Go Delta. Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Go Delta. Get wide, man. Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Complete. Richardson has it. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tough set. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Delta.
They get it to him running left. And he is out of bounds here. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Delta.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Go.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field.
Good one, man. Ready? Good one, sir. Good Delta. Good Delta.
First down, Bridgewater. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good headed scheme going.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A very solid gain of 27. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in.
Again, it's Jones. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It's Jaleel Adai who brings him down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Trubisky. They've got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. William Hayes. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, you're aware a ball may come your way.
He finds his target. It's Crowder. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Over the middle, complete. That's McCoy. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
18.
On first down, Trubisky. They shakes it off. Steps away. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. This will be taken in at the 1. And an alley to run. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, Packers. Tavon Austin, 99 yards. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Tucker with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Being chased out left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bills are in for 6. So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. 3rd down here. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus on the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. William Hayes in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, Trubisky got a man over the middle. It's Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got him looking at each.
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
18.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he'll jack this one down to McCoy. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season, and the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
No gain on the play, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bills will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2.
Actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Packer pressure, and down he goes. D. Ford leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Watch it, watch it.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. D. Ford in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
18.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Trubisky will throw, and this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll run. Hurry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Second down, Bridgewater. Touchdown, Packers! George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here come the Bills. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. D. Ford in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Ran, tough. 18, 18. Lock in, lock in.
Again, it's Trubisky. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Lock in, lock in.
On first down, Trubisky. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Get wide, man.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down. First down, Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Randy Gregory in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They call for it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Lock in.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 18. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
18. Lock in.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
18. 18. Lock in.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it. And they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Green Bay, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.